and I get an email from Department 53, I think that's, open it, and it says, we're revoking your British citizenship, please see the attached.
Mark Bullen is a former British police officer who's been stripped of his UK citizenship because of links to Russia.
It just seemed unreal. I thought, this must be a joke. This can't be happening.
His case is the first of its kind, and I've just been speaking to him here in St. Petersburg in an exclusive interview.
Absolutely, it's unfair. I didn't think I didn't think we had arbitrary punishments now. I didn't think I could be punished for something that I don't know what I've done. There is no evidence against me, at least I've not been told there's any. Yeah, it's beyond unfair.
The 45-year-old worked at Hertfordshire Constabulary for 11 years, during which time he organised regular visits and exchanges with Russian police officers. He left the force and moved here in 2014, and he now works at the Zenit St. Petersburg Football Club, which is owned by the sanctioned Russian energy giant Gazprom.
This is the Gazprom Arena, and this is the biggest game in Russian football.
He was told he'd have his British passport revoked in an email from the Home Office at the end of last year, and here is a copy of that email. In it, the Home Secretary says she's made this decision on the grounds that to do so is conducive to the public good, but she offers no other explanation.
I don't see how I'm against the public good. I've told me I was Officer of the Year twice. I've got 2 commendations. I had a perfect police record. Just because I have the fascination with Russia, I don't see what harm that does.
I've got the letter or the email that you were sent, and they say there is information that this decision was based on, but that it can't be made public in the interests of national security. Are you a threat to national security?
No, that's ridiculous. I'm not a threat to anyone. I'm a 45-year-old father of 4 who works for a football club. I don't see how I could threaten anyone, let alone a country.
So why do you think they've done this then?
I don't know. I mean, I know as much as you know. I don't know anything about it. Is it a mistake? Have they mixed me up with someone else? I don't know. Is it an act to a shot across the bowels of the other Brits living here? There's a lot of Brits living in Petersburg, living in Moscow. Is it to scare them off? I don't know. It's all guesswork.
The letter came after Bullen was stopped at Luton Airport in November 2024 on a visit to see friends and family. He was questioned by counter-terrorism officers for 4 hours.
They asked me, have I ever been a member of a political party? Who did I vote for in the Russian elections? What do I think of Vladimir Putin? This was the funny. They go, what do you know about Salisbury? I said, what about Salisbury? And they go, the Skripals. I said, what is this, the Mad Hatter's Tea Party? I don't know anything about the Skripals.
So that's a reference to the poisonings, the Novichok poisonings, yeah.
I said, I don't know anything about the Skripals. Of course I don't. And it was just questions like that, just utterly bizarre.
Bullen says his interest in Russia is purely innocent, but the UK authorities may see it differently.
Да, вот мой билет.
He has a Russian passport, supports Vladimir Putin, and defends the Kremlin's war on Ukraine.
So I think it's very sad the way Russia's been presented in the West, and I think a lot of it's untrue. I think.
What's untrue?
Well, the Ukraine situation. I think I'm not an expert. I like football, and that's not the way it's been presented in the West. Is not true.
It wasn't a full-scale invasion?
Not in my opinion, no.
Why not?
Why not? Well, as you know, conscripts aren't being sent. The whole situation, I think it's an intervention into a civil war.
And you support it?
I think it should have been done sooner.
Given your views, given your previous career within a British police force, and given the state of UK-Russia relations, some people in Britain might say, look, well, the UK is justified in taking away your citizenship. They're justified in being wary about your intentions. Can you understand that point of view?
No, I haven't got any intentions. I don't intend to do anything. If I'm guilty of a crime, charge me with a crime. If I've done something, tell me what I've done. Say, you've done this, you've broken this law, put me before a court. But I haven't done anything.
In a statement, the Home Office told Sky News, deprivation of British citizenship is a vital tool used to protect the UK from some of the most dangerous people, including those involved in terrorism, hostile state activity, or serious organised crime. Deprivation decisions are never taken lightly, but this government will always take whatever action is necessary to keep our country safe. It's the first time a British-born person's had their passport revoked over links to Russia, a decision Mark Bullen is appealing.